Wake Up Dead Man is a fantastic movie. Highly recommend. Like a 99.9 out of 100. But since you clicked on a video titled Fixing Wake Up Dead Man, I must have some gripe with it, right? That would be this character, Geraldine Scott, the investigating officer in this murder mystery. I've been watching some Murder, She Wrote lately, and that series has two types of police officers Jessica Fletcher has to deal with. The ones who can't seem to tie their own shoes without help and are happy to have Jessica's help, and the ones who are mad as soon as they see her. No, we most certainly do not need a civilian helping with this investigation. Knives Out, Rian Johnson's first Benoit Blanc murder mystery, sort of has its cake and eats it too with the police. You have Lakeith Stanfield as the long-suffering but reasonable detective, and Noah Segan as the wide-eyed fanboy who can't get enough of this whole thing. While Detective Elliott isn't overtly hostile to Benoit Blanc,
I'm sorry, this is an open and shut case of suicide, and quite frankly, Benny, we're getting to the point where I need to know what we're doing here.
you get the feeling he isn't a fan of the theatrics Blanc, nay, any detective in a story like this, thrives on when the big moment comes.
We're looking for a murderer. This is not a game.
It is a game! Solving it, winning it, getting your big checkmate moment.
Getting back to Wake Up Dead Man, I was a little perplexed by how Geraldine Scott was played. My problems don't come with the performance, but with the character as she's written. Rian Johnson seems to want Geraldine to be both types of police we talked about for Murder, She Wrote. Part of the problem is we spend an extended amount of time getting to know our cast before Benoit Blanc shows up, and by the time he does, we don't want to waste any more time with explanations for how he got here. Let's just jump right into it. So he's talking to our protagonist Judd when Geraldine busts in and impatiently points at her watch. Get a move on, buddy. Not sure what she hopes Blanc could have accomplished in 15 seconds, certainly not solving the case, but not too much later, she, unprompted mind you, mentions that she owes Detective Elliott, presumably this Detective Elliott, a fruit basket for putting her in touch with Benoit Blanc. Okay, which is it? Are you exasperated at this carpetbagger horning in on your investigation, or are you happy he's helping? I get it. Stories, not just murder mysteries, thrive on conflict. You need character complications to make things difficult for our investigator. Geraldine's convinced our protagonist is the killer and won't hear any argument about it. This movie would have had a lot less tension if Geraldine was happy with Benoit's investigation. But if that's how you want to play her, why go out of your way to tell us she brought Benoit Blanc here? Benoit isn't like Jessica Fletcher, who naturally finds herself in the middle of over 200 murders. He has to be hired by someone, and our previous movies explain who does that and why. This movie has already spent enough time not on Benoit. It doesn't have any time for fancy twisty reasons for him to be involved like the first two movies did. We need a reason for him to be here, and Johnson seemed to think our crotchety police officer who thinks she knows everything was a good way to do just that. This is perplexing because the solution to bringing Benoit into your story and having Geraldine oppose his investigation seems so simple.
The answer is not so simple.
You have two separate police officers, like Knives Out, or a better comparison, the Thursday Murder Club. This movie has your grouchy cop and the one who wants the outsider's help. She acts against her boss by providing information, which allows our main characters to be involved in a story, and this guy's hostility provides obstacles to make the investigation more interesting. I don't know why that didn't occur to Johnson. As is, you have this schizophrenic character who seems to want help, but shuns it when it's offered. And I'm sure nobody else cared about this. Geraldine Scott plays a distant second fiddle to the rest of the cast, which is fine, but for a movie that was so nearly perfect, it grinds my gears we couldn't have gotten there with this very simple fix. What do you think about this movie or about any other murder mysteries? Let me know, and I'll be back in the future with something else. Until then, have a good one.